Welcome to our lesson 4 in ICT in education, and they will be looking at ICT in educational administration and research. So that ICT's impact extends far beyond the classroom. So we'll explore how ICT tools has changed educational administration, institutional planning, scholarly research, and academic publishing. So making our institutions more transparent, efficient, and evidence-driven. My name is Chukwemeka Emeka Joshua. So we're going to look at 5 key areas ICT impacts are indispensable. Now the first one is educational planning and administration. So when considering this, we have efficiency. ICT have brought efficiency, transparency, and accountability to our digital systems. Have data management and decision making through data collected, analysis and visualization of educational data management. Have been able to make good decision, evidence-based decision, data-driven decisions. We have 3 ICT tools for educational research. We have seen digital support across every phase of research process, like AI literature review and so on. We'll dive deeper to this. Now we're going to be looking at academic publishing, plagiarism detection. So we'll see how digital platform and integrity tools help or are used for scholarly work. And number 5, which we are going to be looking at, is automation and digital transformation. We will be looking at the area of smart campuses and automated institutional system. So let's dive in. So the first one here is ICT in education planning and administration. So educational administration generally involves the coordination of human, financial, and material resources to achieve institutional goals. So in this form, we have ICT. We'll see that ICT enhances efficiency, transparency, and accountability across every function. So how does ICT do that? We look at through strategic planning. We see that decision support system enable data-driven institutional planning and forecasting. So with ICT, institutions can plan strategically based on the data collected over time. We have communication. So in communication, we have the ICT tools like the email, video conferencing, example Zoom, and Office 365 that help to streamline communication internally and help in external coordination. We have finance and HR. We have different softwares customized for a particular task. For example, payroll automation, auditing software, and ERPs. All these softwares reduce error and improve financial insight. We have a student information system. These are platforms that help manage student processes like the admission, enrollment, grade attendance, and transcript digitally. And which has made the system more efficient. Today, many things can be done through this system online without coming face to face. So let's take one example. There was some time whereby for students to get transcript, you have to come physically. But the University of Abuja's online portal so integrates students' registration, payment, and transcript processing, thereby reducing delays and administrative errors significantly. So we look at area 2, ICT in data management and decision making. So educational decision making depends on timely and accurate data, and for that reason we see how we can use ICT to facilitate collection of data analysis, analyzing with data and storage to enable administrators to make informed evidence-based decisions. And we have what we call the decision support system, which integrates data analytics with modeling tools to assist in complex planning activities, such as resource allocation, forecasting, and policy analysis. For example, Ministry of Education ESS to project teacher supply and demand across states, ensuring equitable distribution of human resources. We move to area 3, ICT tools for educational research. So here, ICT tools enhances every phase of research process from literature review to publication, which makes research more efficient, collaborative, and globally connected. And we have some ICT tools, softwares that can be used for literature review, such as Google Scholar, ResearchGate, Mendeley, Zotero, which can help you gain access, organize, and reference scholarly material. So, during your research, you can use any of these academic portals to find and also organize your scholarly materials. We talk about proposal writing. We have the Microsoft Word, the Google Docs, which is the cloud version of our word processor, and we have Grammarly, which assists in also writing, grammar checking, and it assists with drafting, editing, and real-time collaboration. Collaboration means that, for example, Google Docs, you can be working on a particular proposal with more than one people in different locations. Have data collection, some of those ICT tools used for that is SurveyMonkey, Google Forms. We have the call Tricks, which enables online surveys and questionnaires at scale. And we have analysis and visualization. For every data gathered, data is meaningless until it is being interpreted. And we have some software like SPSS, NVivo, Atlas, TI, R, Tableau, which supports quantitative, qualitative, and visual data work. So we move straight to area 4, which is ICT in academic publishing and plagiarism detection. One of the important aspects of academic writing is publishing, and today we have different publishing platforms that enables our academic works to be exposed globally online. And so academic publishing has shifted from its normal traditional form towards digital platforms, increasing visibility and accessibility of research output globally. And we have some platforms that have made that possible. We have the Open Access Journal, the Dwaj, the Slavia, the Springer, Open. We have also the institutional repositories that domicile in university libraries, that's the e-libraries. And we have what we call the preprint servers that we host our work before our published work before the printing, which are the SSRN and the ARXIV. So all these platforms are digital platforms that help in making our work visible and openly accessible. So we have plagiarism detection tools. So what is when we talk about copyright, one of the things we use plagiarism to do is to ensure our academic integrity. So we have ICT tools that ensure academic honesty and integrity at every level of scholarly output. We have the Turnitin, which checks for similarity and citation accuracy, and this is what most Nigerian universities and I think globally we have grammar premium, which displays also plagiarism, grammar issues, and currently it also dictates AI, the high level of AI used in a particular way. And I authenticate used by publishers to screen manuscript for publishing ethics compliance. So, for us here at the University of Abuja, we our postgraduate students that is screened with Turnitin before final submission. We also have some sort of like the drill bit also. Drill bit is also a plagiarism detector tool. Area 5, automation and digital transformation. Automation is a process whereby you make some repeated or often repeated text. You program them to run on their own without human effort. So automation uses ICT systems. So for us to have the automation, we use ICT system to perform those routine and administrative tasks that are often done repeatedly, and when we do that, it reduces human intervention to the barest minimum. The concept of digital university or smart campus integrates ICT in every aspect of institutional functioning. For example, number one is admission processing. So when with online application portals and automated screening systems reduce processing time and human error in the admission process. We have exam and results, automatic grading, result computation, and transcript generation. Also streamline academic record management. We have the library system. So with open access catalog, pack, we can enable digital borrowing, reservation, and resource delivery. Also reducing human error downtime and the involvement of human in that process. We have financial operation with the coming of the e-payment system, automated billing, and digital receipts. Of course, this has greatly replaced the cash-based transaction, as well as reducing fraud. And the smart campus features such as the Wi-Fi environment, biometric ID systems, cloud storage, and virtual help desk. All these are components that define a digital university. Yeah. Examples of universities that have integrated some of these. We have the Covenant University, Ahmadu Bello University, who have implemented the campus-wide digital ecosystem for students, records, e-learning, and research and management. Okay, and so let's draw some comparison here at a glance. We were looking at ICT serving two main purposes: administration and research. But these areas are interconnected. So we look at how these tools benefit. Concerning how tools and benefits that differ and overlap, and overlap helps institutions make strategic technology investments. So right here, this side we see ICT administration, and the other side we see the ICT research. So ICT administration will have the student management, SIS, the communication. We will have the Zoom, Office 360. We can have the Google Meet here too. We have the financial HR. We will have the ERP, payroll, and policy planning. That's the DSS. So we see in administration we have the efficiency, transparency, and accountability. So in ICT research, we have the literature review, the Congo Scholar, Mendeley. We'll have the data collection. We'll have the Subway Monkeys, the Google Forms. For analysis, we have the SPSS, Tableau, Vivo, and Arch. And we'll have the for publication. We have our tutoring and evaluation. So for here, this side, we see how it increases our accuracy, collaboration, and knowledge dissemination. So at this point, what do we gain from this lesson? This is lesson 4. First, we've seen 5 key ICT domains as a concern administration and research, which is the planning, data research, publishing, and automation, which are all transformed by ICTs. We have looked at over 10 tools, essential tools, which are used in the modern academia, and I will encourage each and every one of us to Google this online, download and explore them. And if you can get along with these tools, you can drop on the comment section if you need a guide or video on how to work with these tools. You can do a section on that. And we have digital integration from cloud computing to learning analytics, ICT underpins every element of modern higher education. So ICT has redefined the management and research landscape in education. Administrative processes have become data-driven, transparent, and efficient. Research has become more collaborative, globalized, and digitally published. So strategic adoption of ICT is vital for achieving excellence, integrity, innovation in higher education. So before we go, let's reflect on these questions. Share your thoughts in the comment section, and let's see how your perspectives we enrich our learning experience for everyone engaged in this class. So ICT administration. So what 3 areas does ICT enhance in education administration? Why does it matter most? For decision support system, how can DSS improve institutional planning and resource allocation in your university, in your discipline, in your office? So look at the ICT for research in Nigeria. What are the key advantages and challenges of using ICT for academic research in Nigeria? As a researcher, can you tell me some of the challenges you have encountered? Digital transformation. So how does digital transformation promote transparency and accountability in our universities? Drop your answers in the comment section. See you in our next class. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel for our latest topics. Bye.